first step. This, if you follow this, I'm almost certain you're gonna experience a flight in your dream, and it's a real experience. You're gonna know how this feels. If you already experienced this, maybe let me know if I missed something. Let me know if I missed something. But I don't think I think that's a really good guide. So let's get started. Okay. So the first step to dreaming about flying. Although I have to before I go into it, I have to say, I guess it helps if you can remember your dreams. There are a lot of people who can't remember their dreams, and I guess to get started is to sort of remember them better, sort of recall them as soon as you wake up, or during the day. But I think it's best when you wake up. So the first step. Okay, the first step. Here's the first step. Meditate on falling. I've written meditate on falling. What does that mean? It means look. I did a painting. Here. Oh no, here. Okay. Yeah. That's a guy. That's me basically. And this is, oh my god, everything's inverted. It's really tough. Okay. Don't go this way. Okay. So this is sort of like a chair, without any, without any obstructions, without an armrest or anything like that. Sort of, you can also lean over your bed, over the edge of your bed, for example, and kind of sort of lean out. The point is the colors. Colors have to shift. Okay, I'm gonna put this down slow. Okay. So the point of this is that you wanna get that feeling. You wanna sort of meditate on that feeling of falling, of just free, just like this. You wanna think about it. When I do that, I sort of lean, for example, over the edge of my bed so that my feet are on the bed. I'm stabilized, and I lean out, and I sort of imagine that I'm, free falling. I sort of get that, imagination going. So that's one part. That's sort of like putting you in the space, in the space of air, falling. But then, the next step is really, that's key. So the next step, oh yeah, what? Okay, I can't read what I wrote down there, but it's basically the same thing, but this time meditate. Not the same thing, it's like the same concept, but step 2 is meditate on zero gravity, basically. Meditate on the feeling you must have when you're flying. And there's a trick to that thing. You think like, okay, what am I supposed to go into space now? Do I need to be an astronaut? To sort of meditate on that? No. All you gotta do is, jump. Think about it. Just jump. And if you jump, there's one point in the jump where you're, when you're at the highest point. That's where you're, weightless. That there's this one point between, jumping up and right before falling down. That's what you want to focus on. I think it helps, like if you have a trampoline or stuff. But yeah, it can help to just, you sort of, everyone jumped, so you want to grasp that feeling somehow. Let me check if I wrote something down. Okay, basically, meditate on floating. Like you can do that same thing in that stance I was describing. Like if you lean above the edge of your bed, or sort of lie down on your stomach on a chair or something. Like the next step is, to imagine, okay, I'm not falling, I'm sort of hovering, yeah, and jumping can help. Jumping can help. Because yeah, there's this one point. That is flying, So try to hone in on that, That's the physical stuff you do. The next step is basically before you go to sleep, refresh it. Try to surround yourself with these thoughts. This works for many other things as well. There are people that, for example, like I dreamed about flying pretty naturally. When I was a kid, like a very tiny kid, very helpless. I bumped into stuff and I fell down the stairs once. And I had a recurring dream as a child where I dreamt about that staircase, and I was on, at the top of it, and I looked down, and it was really daunting. And then I took a step, and I would fall. I would just sort of, you couldn't, you took, maybe you had that sort of dream. You just took one step, and you couldn't stop the fall. And then you woke up. Sort of that. That's a very common thing. You're waking up when you're falling, because it sort of triggers something. It was disturbing my sleep in a way, but I conquered it. And one day I had this dream where, oh god, no, this pisses me off. Now I'm at this staircase again, and I'm gonna rule this staircase. And I took this step, and instead of falling, I sort of glided down the staircase, and then at the bottom of the staircase, instead of falling, I picked up speed, and I went out the front door, and it was sort of all light. There was light outside the front door, and then I flew into it, and it was the end of the dream. I never had that dream again, the staircase dream. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, some people have natural dreams about other weird stuff. Like a friend of mine told me about this dream where they were breathing underwater. They had this dream where they were beneath a lake, and they were looking up at the stuff, above the lake, and they were breathing underwater. So that kind of perplexed me. And later on, I figured it out, somehow. I guess I don't have a guide on that yet, but we'll get to that. So yeah, third step. Just kind of surround yourself with the stuff before you go to sleep. Sort of, yeah, instead of thinking about all the stuff that bothers you, which is also very common, and I think it sort of disturbs your sleep. It sort of, or not disturbs it. Well, it can, but yeah, I have trouble. When this stuff floats around, I have trouble sleeping. So sort of try to push that away. Sleep is your mission now, and you want to fly. So surround yourself by that feeling, by this really cool, comfortable feeling. It might be, yeah, I would suggest that you have plenty of time the next days, or you can sleep out, that you don't have an appointment or anything like that. That helps to sort of let yourself fall into a sleep better. And sadly, that's a bit of a luxury, I guess. But you can make it, you can control that. But I mean, it's your sleep, Just push that other stuff away for now, or not. Maybe you need to resolve that first before you fly. It's pretty much entangled with your, state, with your inner state, inner peace, with the state of your inner peace. But yeah, if you got that down, if you really think about it, if you really meditated about, falling, then floating, what that might be, this one point in jumping, and then surround yourself in your sleep, it's gonna maybe even a sound can help you. I just thought about, this sounds a bit like air rushing past, like you're in a rush of air, maybe. Maybe not, maybe a little. But stuff like that, Or maybe you have memories that can help you out. Maybe you jumped off of like sort of a big what's it called, like a tower in a swimming pool. You jumped off of I don't know, maybe off of a cliff or something into water. Of course, I did that once too, but it was after I flew in my dreams. But still, maybe that helps. Yeah, I did that. I jumped off a cliff into water, and it was like 13 meters high. I'm not exaggerating. It was really like crazy high. It was on one of these sports sort of travel. I don't know what you call it when you go with your class in school. And whatever. Not holidays. It's not like your free time. It's a thing. It's a thing you do with your school class, whatever. And yeah, we all, no, not all, but the brave jumped off of that cliff. I got pressured into it. But yeah, I did it, and I think I was. I have to say, I'm not the guy for that kind of. I do that once and then I'm fine. I don't have to do it again. Now I know how that feels. I'm fine. Stressful, but liberating. And that's exactly what flying in dreams is like. Oh no, it's not stressful, but it's liberating, and it's a real experience. It's odd how this really works. I'm convinced that flying feels that way. And maybe you work in details, when you have more experience about this stuff. But I don't know, it feels really great. It's really, I recommend it. It's liberating. It's liberating. So short recap, think about falling, think about floating, and then think about all of that stuff before going to sleep. And when I say think, do it your way, meditate about it, feel your way into, whatever that is. And yeah, you're gonna get there. Because, a lot of people don't, I'm always surprised when I talk about my flights and dreams, and people just are stunned. And I think, you could do that as well. But beware. I think there's all sorts of weird stuff going on in dreams. I honestly, I have to say, I think I got my flying license revoked. I think I got it revoked somehow. I think, seriously, because I haven't dreamt about flying in some time, and I retraced it, and I had some great dreams about flying in a row, and I was just flying around, and then one day I had this dream where I had a very intense dream where, I met beings, that were, I don't know how much I should or could or can share about it, but I was asked, where do I want to go, basically, and it was really like, okay, I need to answer that. That's a really good question, and I didn't have a good answer. I was just, I don't know, take me somewhere nice. I just want to fly how to describe it, but you sort of, yeah, I flew around, I had fun, but now is the time to figure out where I want to go, what I want to do with that, So, yeah, keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, but don't worry, I'll get my license back, I'll try again, I'll figure out where I want to go, and then I'm gonna fly there. Yeah. Funny. Probably linked to a couple of stuff that I'm doing in life right now, and funny to think about that. But yeah, I hope this helps you to fly in your dreams, and I really want to know if this worked out for someone, or if someone has experience with it, or yeah, if I missed something, some tricks, some stuff that helps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Really let me know, and